Hi, this is Johnny. This is a version 3.3, and right here, this information is not correct. This is a mod to take your Arcade1up 10 table to 30 in 1 plus 62 Zen Pinball. Okay, so that's more of a better description. Running using the version 3.1 launcher. Okay, so this is the 3.1 launcher. It have some bug fixing, but I don't know exactly what bug is it. The extra one step is that some people who never installed version 1.1, you need to set up the driver for your window. Okay, and it's very important that all this step that you do, otherwise it will not work. Make sure you get the micro USB cable plug into the back. Take a small panel off, flip the switch on to off. Okay, flip the switch on the button of the PCB. Okay, so in other words, you want to switch the on to off. Okay, and then plug the PC into a PCB using the USB-A to USB micro. So it wasn't detailed described. You want to use USB-A. USB-A is your standard USB plug. Okay, it's a regular standard USB. A micro USB is more of an Android. Okay, so this is more of a standard plug, and this is more of a Android. Like Android, the old Android, like Android phone, Android plug, those kind of the Android. Let's call it the head, because you could call it plug, you could call it head, standard USB, standard USB head. Okay, so those I'm doing some modification from Mr. Ball that who helped me, and I want to thank him to do this. I don't want to say his real name because I was already told what was his real name. But yeah, I don't think he mind me say. But yeah, he go by Mr. B, and he helped me with this. I don't know he want any credit for this either. But anyway, make sure the pinball mod on the folder is C drive. And then open the folder. I want to make sure this is correct right here before we go on. So if you never installed this, you're gonna go ahead and open this one, the dialog, whatever, and you want to be in the safe mode already. All right. You want to go to option and list all device. Okay, so that is not correct. We're gonna click on the option on top and select list all device. Okay, and then you go to the pull. Then you go to a pull down box. Okay, and look for unknown device and select it. and then click OK, and then click replace drive. Okay, so we're going to select the pull down box. We're going to select the unknown. USB option, touchscreen, HP interface. Okay. Right now it's called the A1 planner network device because I already installed the A1 planner. But if not, you could choose that. Okay. And that's interesting because the ID is no longer the same. Because this ID used to be the 1F something for my first video. But if you already installed the A1 planner, if you still have problem with the driver not recognize it, I guess you could do this. Okay. Now it say install WCI driver. Okay, so it's not that one where we place the name. So it could be unknown device or A1 planner network. And then you're going to, instead we're going to say install. It might be different. If it's the first time, it won't say install the WI something. It will actually say something else, I believe. There's might be two boxes, okay? You want to click the one say replace. Probably have to go back and watch the other video. The video one. Okay. So make sure you check that. So I'm going to go ahead and do install WPI. I think the 3.1 version, you don't have to do this. Okay. And it's going to spin and then it's going to say successful. So I don't really believe you need to do this part for version 3.1, but I don't have, this is the only instruction I have. I don't have any further instruction that do you need to do this or not, because a lot of people, they started with 1.1, then went to 3.0 and now 3.1. But for the new rookie, for the new people, do we still need to go back and do all this? Okay, so this is covering the people who never done it, just in case. Like if you started the A1 planner and yours do not work, doesn't recognize the network, then you might want to do this. Okay, so that's done. We're just going to close it out and I'm going to save this and we're going to minimize it just in case. All right, so everything is in here and everything you need. I remove stuff that you don't need that could create that will cause you problem, meaning too much table for you to play with. Because if you play with it too much, you're gonna have the same problem I have where it will not work no more. Okay, it's gonna say 3 point, but this is the correct one. So you're gonna launch this, which I already launched it already before this video recording. You're gonna launch this. It's gonna take about 1 to 2 minutes. Then you're going to configure your network. Okay, once this is done successfully, then number 3 will come up and this will show up. Now this will show up because I already put the driver in there in your root directory. So we're going to go ahead and install all of them again just to be safe, because this is a newer version. So maybe there is some patches involved with it, because I don't have the privilege to interview the mystery encoder, because I still do not know which group are they in, like Facebook and what's that? Discord, Decode, whatever the program. I don't know what to say. I don't know those groups, so I cannot validate what I'm showing you is correct or not. Maybe after they see this video, they might have a third interview with Con on us. Maybe he will have an interview with Mr. Encoder, and maybe they'll probably talk about me and put some little FU word on me, say who this person that just nobody just show up and start showing people how to do this. And the information he's giving out is incorrect. You don't need to do all this if you already have version 1.1, which is true. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do it. That's the way I look at it. You probably do not need to do all this. You already have it on your system. If you already have version 1 and version 3.0, more likely you don't have to do nothing here, because it's just nothing changed. It's the same exact pinball. They didn't really change anything. They just bring it over and run it on top of the theme. But to me, it's like, it's not going to hurt anything, so why not? Okay. But at the same time, since my machine already have this, and I don't know, to me, is unless Mr. Mystery encoder come out and tell you you don't need to, then we don't need to. Okay. But right now, I don't know. Now, for sure, this is a new launcher, so we do want to install the new launcher. Now, they realize that this part do not work no more, so they remove it, which is what I was saying on the version 3.0, because this part do not work, because they already took out the marble and the Star Wars. The only thing is there is William. Okay, William Pinball is still on their website. I think because that's the one that have the most problem. Okay. Well, I keep on now I get into a habit of always saying okay, because a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying and ask me question without watching the video. Is upload, install the launcher 100%. We're going to do the secret menu now. And once you click on it, it's going to say you have to do the special code, figure it out. All right. So you're going to click on your arrow key, up, up, down, down, left, right, and then it's unlock. But you have to click on it first. We're going to install the Zen PA key. You don't need to do this because I provide you this, and you do have to add this to it. You do have to click on this, but this one is already done for you, so you don't have to go through all the trouble creating the CFG file. So we're going to install the launcher. It will require you to install the one is 1.4. So we're going to go back to go look for version 3.1, and inside the 3.1 we have the 1.47. So error. The remote servers return an error 553 file name not allowed. An error occurred while installing APK. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't have that before. That's good to know. Alright, so I need to remove this one. And let's try the one that came. Let's try this one. No. Which one should I try? Alright, let's try this one. So we're going to go to that. We're going to delete this one. so I accidentally give you the wrong one. All right, let's try that one. An error occurred while installing APK. The remote servers return an error 553 file not allowed. It might be because my system is already screwed up. So yeah, my Zen is already screwed up because I don't have enough space. So I don't know what 553 mean. Maybe encode mystery encoder will tell us. But yeah, so let's go ahead and try another one. I got so many different versions. Okay, this version do not work, so let's go back out to C drive. Let's go to 3.0. Okay, so this is the original one without the mod. I already tried this one, do not work. I tried this one, do not work. So let's try the original one that do not have the mod. Like you download directly from Google search. Same error. Okay. All right. So if both of them do not work, let's try the hack version, which I recently downloaded. Let's try that one. 553. All right. So we cannot use either one of this. Let's try this one then. Yeah, you shouldn't have this error. The reason I'm getting it because my table is messed up. I have an error occur while installing APK. The remote server return an error. The file name not allowed. What did it say when you click on it? Please choose a Zen Pinball APK HD version v1.4. No other version will work. Okay, so we need to look for this Zen APK Zen Pinball HD version. Let's go look for it. Maybe that will fix it. Alright, it doesn't matter which version I put in. I think that error is probably meaning that I don't have enough space to do this. Okay, so normally we will fix the driver if you got it from the purchase you purchase, you will run this and then you have to create the CFG. So it is real pain in the neck, and I already got it, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the managing the table. Oh, good. It recognizes all of them. Although select the table from the computer, delete selected table from the PCB. Good, I get to delete it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I don't know which one I have. Oh, tell you what, I definitely gonna delete the one that the soft part. That would definitely save my space. Okay, and then I'm going to delete the football. All the football, there's like 8 of them. So by deleting my football, that for sure will save my space. So let's see, delete South Park. Where's the doggone football? Well, this is pretty amazing that what Mr. Encoder did. He was able to go in and see what you have and give you this thing. So the 553 must be the error, meaning that your either it's saying that you have issue with the space or what. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Here's all the football. So I'm going to select all the football. Because we know for a fact those games do not work. Okay. And probably that is killing it. All right. So we're going to is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 2. So we're going to delete those selected table from the list. Now, if the system boot up, I could go in manually delete it because it's easier. Well, I don't know if it's easier to delete it that way or not. Okay, let's go ahead and delete those and then try to see if it works. Because see, now it's 77 table. That's pretty cool. Our table size is 2 gigabyte. Free space 195 meg only. Total space is 2.4 gigabyte. The table on the only thing here. Leave some space. Okay. It wants you to put only 8 point, but we did 195, and the 195, I think 77 might work. But let's go ahead and do that. All right. So normally you would just select all the table and choose that, but I'm just going to go ahead and let's do that for now. Well, we could, let me see if it works first, and then we could continue. It's no close. Okay, X is out. All right, so let me test it, and then if it doesn't work, we could continue. Okay, it did not work. So by just deleting those 10, it still need more space because I added, 15 total into it. So I definitely need to remove at least 5 more, either 5 more or 15 more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it safe. Whenever you reboot the system, you have to do number 1 again. Okay. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm just going to remove everything and just use the one that I already know the 62 is safe to play with. So I'm just going to put 62. Okay. I'm not going to go crazy, and please stay with 62 because I don't know what other damage it could cause. So like the instructions say, they you need more space to play, you need space to save, your high score and stuff like that. So it's best to leave some room to your system. You don't want to wind up like me, where you click on Zen Pinball and it doesn't load. So let's let this finish, and once this is finished, we don't have to do 2 or 3. No, we still have to do 2 to configure the network. Make sure your network cable is plugged in. There's 3 very important things you have to do. Get the right cable. Make sure the back of your pinball is switched. The on switch need to go off, and then the micro USB need to be plugged behind it. Make sure your micro USB, the metal part is long enough to plug in, because some people use the micro USB is real short. When you plug it in, you think you plug it in, but doesn't work. Okay, so make sure your micro USB, the length is long enough. That's number 2, the most very important thing. And then third, make sure you install your driver and make sure the driver is working before you start all this. And of course, make sure you got the version, the latest version 3.1 that have the patches and allow you to delete the table that you add too much. So once this is done, I'm going to remove all the table and then upload all the new table. So that way, interesting. So if I remove it, will it still show up on my list, or will it disappear? But we're gonna find out pretty soon. Okay, we're going to configure the network. It's interesting is now that I can actually see on the DMD screen that they actually have information. Fully booted USB state configure. So we now configuring the network. All right, so I believe that is done. I'm gonna go ahead and going to see if I can remove. Now I'm wondering, is the football now disappear from my list? I believe it did, and also my soft park. I don't know which one. I'm just gonna remove all the Star Wars. And I don't know which marble I have, so I'm gonna remove everything. Now you guys don't have to do all this, okay? So I'm gonna remove all this, and then I'm going to reinstall it. There's like 77 game total. I mean 19 game. Oh, there's so many. So I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna skip this so you guys don't sit there watching me click on all this. Okay, I got everything selected because I want to make sure I could boot up to Zen Pinball before even try to install the table. So I'm going to delete selected table from PCB. Okay, so all of them is going to be gone. So now I'm going to try to reinstall the driver, see if I don't get that error message. So we're going to do all this, remove everything, and then try to install the Zen Pinball for 1.47, and then from there we are going to go back and say upload the table. So the upload table, it will let you select the one that say table 62. Okay, so I want to make sure Zen Pinball boot up, and so this is the way you fix it: is remove everything you have and start from beginning. It's better. The 00 table, you have 2.2 gigabyte, so you only allow, so I use up too much in total space. Okay. All right, so we're going to close that, and we're going to install this again. I'm going to use the version that came with the when I first got this, which is this one. So I'm going to copy that over. So you guys will have the one that I use and the one that I use that work. So we make sure you guys. So I'm testing this and I'm going to zip those up for you, so you guys would know that it's working. Okay. So we're going to install the Zen Pinball without any table. Successful. You see that? Successful. So I'm going to boot it up to see if my Zen Pinball is good. And then we're going to go back and install the table. How's that? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go to the machine. Hi everybody. Now we're in the screen on the machine. I want to show this to you. It's kind of pretty cool that this time it actually showed that when you do the upload, the first one, when you do option number 1, it showed this, and then you do number 2, but number 2 doesn't do anything here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and power it off and then switch it back to on the PCB. So on the PCB in the back, I'm gonna switch it back to on. And I have the cable still plugged in. It's okay, you can still have the cable plugged in because we're gonna install the table after this. All right, so we got that. We're gonna turn it on. We wanna make sure the Zen Pinball will boot up because my biggest issue is that it doesn't boot up because I have too much stuff on it. But now we just delete everything. So we are going to find out that mystery encoder, the version 3.1 fix the problem or not. Okay, so since we already did that special 221 22 plug, you don't have to do the 1 2 1 2 left right anymore. Once you do it one time is good. You don't have to do it no more. Okay, so I'm just gonna go left, and there's the Zen Pinball. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the launch button, on the red button right here. All right, and we should hopefully, yep. Woo! Thank you, Mystery Encoder. Thank you for fixing my problem. Thank you very much. I thought I was guy. No. And thank you very much, Mr. B, that provide me this new version to fix my problem. So as you can see, none of the pinball have any game on it. Okay, no game on it. Alright. So you have to go ahead and get all that ready. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna turn it off. So as you can see, the screen is the same as that one. Alright, so we're gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put the PCB back to off mode, or you want it, or you could call it the safe mode. And when you turn it back on, your computer is going to make the noise of the connection, and you're going to get a bright blue screen, and after that it's going to go off. And once it go off, you're ready to continue with the next step. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pause this one and go to the computer. Okay, we're back here in the computer. We're going to go ahead and click the launch pinball, click yes, and it's actually would be best if we delete 5 more from Marvel Pinball, because we already have the 10 pinball from original Arcade1up Pinball. You know, the 30 pinball in one. So we could actually remove 5 more to actually free up the space. You know, but since I don't know which one, so I'm just gonna leave it alone because I do know it does work. Okay, so I'm gonna let this run, and after this is finished, we're gonna click on number 2, and then we are going to manage the table again and add the one that is part of the, you know, the inside my folder say 62. So we're just going to install just the 62 and nothing more, so we won't create any kind of damage to the system like I did. So this video is showing you what I did to go from a problem and also upgrade from a version 3.1 and also take it all the way up to the version 1 as well, 1.1, where you configure your driver. All right, it's almost time for me to go to work again. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part and go forward with it. Okay, I already clicked this one. Now we're going to manage the table. So we're going to upload the selected from the computer. Okay, so now we have nothing show up. Oh, choose the directory. Don't click things while operation is running. Is it still running? Okay, choose a local directory. Go to P, C drive. You want to put everything in your C drive, okay, for it to work. So it's a good idea to put everything in the C drive. I'm gonna go to table, do OK. Then I'm gonna upload the driver. Oh, it's on this side. Sorry, it's over here now. Okay, so this is all the game that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and select it all. I wish they have a button where you could choose all, but we don't. So we're just gonna click one at a time. And I guess it's safer to do little bit by little bit, but it's just a lot of time consuming because you have to like, is there an option to select all? So that way you won't make a mistake. It's just that the name structure is not exactly it's going by the physical name, so it's very hard to know which one is which. That's the reason I couldn't, like, this one is called May 1, May 2. I don't know which one is which, and what is V12, you know. So that's the reason I do not know which one to remove on the Star Wars. I did remove the 10 from the marble. Took me a long time to figure out the name structure, but I was able to. But I couldn't able to do it with Star Wars. All right, we're almost there. Yeah, we done it. We did it. We got all of them selected. Seems like it go faster than I expected. Okay, now we're gonna upload the selected from the computer. That's why it wasn't working, because we didn't select it. Don't click on anything while operation is running. Okay. So first we choose the local directory, then we select all that, and then we click upload. I have not seen nothing happening. Okay, I realized that you cannot select all in one time. You have to do one at a time. See that? Okay, the problem is those three still show up. So you don't know which three that you pick. So I'm going to select all the A and B at the same time, so I know exactly where I stop. So if you select too many of them at one time, it just don't move. Okay. So we did the B, let the B finish. And then once the B is finished, we're going to do the C all the way up to the M. Okay, so we're going to do the C. This time we did more than, all right, let's don't do Star Wars yet. Okay, let's go upload. So a while ago, I select a lot, like 77 table, and it did not do nothing. And I did it twice, so it didn't do nothing. So it's best to do portion, portion of, so that way it will work. So just letting you know, FYI. All right, so we'll let this thing run, and we are going to fast forward this, then we could go and test this. So after this is all done, after you select all that, select the other option. So let's go ahead and let it finish, and then we go to the other option. Okay, 60 table has been added plus the one that come pre-loaded, so 63. So we're good to go. So we're not going to install 77. That's what killed us, killed me in the first place. All right, so we're going to close it out. Then we're going to upload the CFG, and the CFG would be over here, which is provided to you. We're going to click open, and we're going to upload all of them that you need, every single one of them. I think it's probably around 88, but you only need 78. That's all you need, but there's 88. All right, successfully, and that's pretty much it. All right, we're gonna go check it out, and then that's pretty much it. And we don't need that.
Okay, we have added the pinball table to it, and we are now the first and second one. They really doesn't have any issue on those. This is the one that we just added the extra pinball. So let's see what kind of features and does the Salon work on, does the plunger work fine. So we're going to find out. Okay, I went and add those 3 back on again because I want to know if the new version.
Come on down South Buck and meet some friends, man.
Okay, I can't turn the volume down. Still have a issue with this version. The volume control, I can't turn it down. Probably have to do it from the setting. Okay, you guys can see everything good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this one, see what happens. So the same problem. So even with the new version 3.1, the soft pop do not work. Because the reason I did it, because I know somebody's gonna ask me that. Okay, so like I was saying in the past is that if they meant for it to work in the first place, they would have given it to us because they could make money from the Zen Pinball. And I think there is probably some reason or license issue or something that they chosen not to include it. And plus the football, same thing, there must be a reason behind it. So let's go back up.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual. Come on down South Buck and meet some friends, man. Come on down South Buck and meet some friends, man.
Alright, let's try the football single player. I'm not choosing the team, I'm just gonna play it, see what happens. So you do the same thing. So both of those do not work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off and turn it back on because those games that kicked me out could have caused me have some problem with the pinball. So I don't want that to be the cause of it because we want to test it to see what kind of a new 3.1. Now of course the A1 pinner version 3.1 does have an option to allow you to remove table and add table. So that is the greatest part of that new version. Now I noticed once you get here, the sound automatically go up. See that? So that's kind of like not sure. Now when you first boot up, you not go. This Zen Pinball do not have the the DMD screen. It's going to be the same as the vertical screen on top. It's going to be identical. So that portion is still the same. Alright. So let's go ahead and try the Zen Pinball. Let's try this one. graphics look very nice. Doesn't have issue with it. You could change the screen. Alright, let's shake it left. Doesn't do it. Shake it up and down. Doesn't do it. So you have to push the button to do the launching. Yes, I could feel the subtle tone, but the sound is very loud, so you can't really hear it, but you can feel it. So the subtle tone does work on version 3.1 and also 3.0. And the plunger, it worked just fine. So there's 3, I think there's 4. It's supposed to be total of 4. Alright, we're going to get out the screen. We're going to press both. So you can see there's a view 5, view 6, view 7, view 8, and then back to 1. So there's 8 angles that you could change to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you count to 5, it will kick you out. Alright, we need to turn the sound down for sure. So I'm going to the setting and I'm going to go to the sound. I'm going to go down. I'm going to reset this to default. Alright, I'm going to turn the sound down. Oop. Okay, I'm turning the physical sound down so we can hear the cellular in action because all those mix sound, everything is so loud. Alright, so we're gonna go down to home. Okay, so we're gonna go up, back up to After Park.
Jurassic Park Pinball. Jurassic Park Pinball Mayhem.
Okay, folks. Top brass thought sending in unarmed civilians to rebuild their park would be the greatest idea of the century, only to be proven wrong by some nasty dinosaurs. Our job is to fix this mess and evacuate the whole island as fast as we can.
So the graphic is very pretty. It's not bad because I also moved the screen down.
Hit the tail of the Stegosaurus! Now hit the T-Rex while you can. Nice!
I mean, to me, this is a lot better than Raspberry Pi because the flipper is working, the plunger is working. The only thing is when you shake the table, it won't do nothing. So you will have to push the button for it to shake.
Locking the ball.
If you set that gas lake on fire, we can scare it away.
You can hear the.
Don't you have a job to do? Is that the best you can do?
You can hear the subtle alarm. Because I turned the physical sound down, so you could hear it, you could feel it. And the plunger worked great. The only thing is the nudging is not, it doesn't work. So that's the only thing is not, well, that's not the only thing. And then the value control does not control the Zen Pinball, and then the DMD do not work. Okay? So as you can see,
Not lose that ball!
the DMD is still the same. Nothing changed. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and oh, we got a free play because that was the last ball. I want to go ahead and exit out, so I'm gonna hold 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We did the best we could do.
1,
Prepare to
2,
leave the island.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oop. Okay. So the soft part and the football do not work, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove those. Where am I? Now there is another way to remove this, is when you go inside the program, you could actually go and say delete the table. Like that. And then press delete. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. But you delete the table, but you didn't remove it from the from the screen. Ah, shit. You didn't. Oh yeah, I did remove it. So the other one is gone. So you could come over here again. And we're gonna go ahead and delete that one as well because it do not work. So we're gonna so you don't have to use the software to delete it. You could delete it from here. Okay? So if you have a table that you added and you're like, I already have this one, I want to delete it. Oh, like the one in Star Wars. I guess you could do it the same way. Okay, so those, and one more is the football, so I'm gonna go down. Go down to football, start it, and if I press the wrong button, delete the table, yes. Alright, and then go to home. Alright, so those all, the football did not get deleted. Still there. I think it's because I installed those 8 football team. So you cannot delete it.
Super League Football.
Yeah, you can't delete the team. Okay, so I have to delete it a different way. Alright, let's continue on with this other one. We did Jurassic Park. Let's go to Universal Studio. Let's go to Jaws. And the load time and everything is very reasonable.
When I was a kid, every little squirt wanted
So,
to be a harpoon
that's
or a
pretty
sword
cool.
fisherman. There's one. Hit it. Come on, Chief. It ain't that hard.
So the sound you're hearing right now is a solo long.
You got lucky there. Down you go. Think you did good?
1,
We still haven't caught
2,
the
3,
There's one.
4,
Hit it.
5. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm going back down. Alright, I'm gonna go to
Super League Football.
going to the marble.
Marvel's Women of Power, champions.
Ant-Man.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Marvel's Women of Power.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. Iron Man.
Infinity Gauntlet. There is nothing I need worry on, for I am Thanos, and Thanos is supreme. Supreme!
Greetings, hero. Yes, you. I, Adam Warlock, lead the forces of sanity against the mad titan Thanos. Prepare thyself for battle most fierce and awesome.
Thanos now has the unbridled power of a god.
Defenders, the time is upon us.
Destroy the monument of
So by turning the sound down, you guys can hear the solo long flipper sound.
Wait for me, you clowns! What it take to win her heart? You have no idea what I'm capable of. Shrines should be built.
In order to reclaim the soul gem, I must relive my trial on Soul World.
You will not escape justice for your crimes this time.
How do you play this?
The only crime here, Praetor, is your delaying my aid to the universe.
Justice will not stand for this. Guilty.
Cool, huh?
All things are possible for Thanos.
Billions
Wow.
upon billions of
Okay, it's on the other side now.
blinking out of existence.
That's pretty cool.
There is but one way this can be accomplished. I can no longer put off confronting Thanos.
Stress,
Yeah, I came and shoot it straight up to them.
love, and approval.
A new hero joined us, Captain America. Ready your saddle? Now! Unhand my comrade.
Ah! Lost the ball.
Glory hosts upon it. This cannot be.
Yeah, good score on this one. This one's very pretty fun.
I wish you the best of luck.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. That's cool. Yep, I have to quit. Alright. So that one is good. The marble we just tested. Okay, I had to go up, I think. Alright. We're gonna go one down. We're gonna go to. We're not. Yeah, we're just gonna look at Star Wars real quick.
Star Wars.
Now, Star Wars I have removed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games from here. Okay. So we don't have those games because those are in the original. All right. And let's look at the next one, the alien pinball. Let's look at the one. Oop.
Is this gonna be a stand-up fight, sir, or another bug hunt? Is this gonna be a stand-up fight, sir, or another bug hunt?
Now I already purchased all this, and I really like Zen Pinball.
There's no way we can
So-
survive this.
Let's stick with the.
I wish they make more so I could buy more to it.
Crazy. We'll never make it out alive.
But I heard that the Zen Pinball is moving. They're not using the FX.
How do you know it's a
They're
he?
going to FX3, and you have to rebuy all the pinball again because they're using a new technology for the new Zen Pinball. So I guess this older version now is like is pretty much giving whoever want to grab, you know. So the price is gonna be pretty cheap. But the newer one that they're coming out, I think is a Zen Pinball FX3. Those are like right now. I think there are some of them are already in the Apple
What are
sales.
those creatures doing?
So they are creating a lot of different pinball, but not for Android and for not at this moment. Right now they're trying to, I guess, get a bigger partnership with a bigger company. Maybe, who knows, maybe Nintendo as well. So they definitely got a partnership with Apple. They are actually doing arcade pinball as well. Because before the Apple, you have to use a touchscreen. You can't use a controller. I think the new arcade version now, you could use the joystick or the joystick flipper and stuff like that.
It's like the hunter is running out of options.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're out. Go back up. Go down. All right, let's try. Next game, which is the fox. Yeah, last time we didn't try this, so let's go ahead and try it.
Oh, this is fun, huh?
Hey, Joe, I'm over here. Joe, that was so close.
Yes? Would you have dinner with me? I'm in love.
Ah, sweet.
I'm so happy. Would you have dinner with me? I'm in love.
All right.
So that's the satellite noise that you're hearing from the back from this machine. Okay, we didn't do this on 4 and a Doom. 4 out. Let's try 4 out. So the sound you hear is from solo. It's not from the, because I lowered the physical sound. So it does work. It's just the default sound is so loud that you can't even hear it. So I turn it down, as you can see.
Glad to have you with me. Ready to go.
Ah!
That was close.
I should use my nudging button. Alright.
Let's do this.
1, 2, 3. You pretty much, you really don't have to count. Just wait till you see the screen. Oh, I forgot I need to exit out. Okay.
The Walking Dead.
Alright, this one should be it.
Let's do this.
At first I thought this is the last pinball game I bought from the Zen Pinball, because I wasn't really crazy about scary scary stuff, scary pinball, but the animation was was good. So I'm like, okay, so I bought it because at first I'm like, oh, why would I want to support a scary mommy Walking Dead? Because I don't look at the movie. Sorry, I don't, but my kid does. I personally don't watch this movie because it's not that scary, it's just gross. You know, you're trying to eat and they're playing this during the dinner time. So I just don't, not interested in it.
Nice shot. Any food?
The sound you're hearing, that's from the salon that built in from this pinball. I mean, it's not as scary as the original movie, so it's not. They don't see blood or where the R stuff like that. So which is good. All right, so let's get out this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, to completely get out the game, you have to press the both buttons. So let me turn the light back on. So you have to press the both button at the same time. Can y'all see that? Probably not, because I didn't move it forward enough. Okay, so you have to press both of these buttons at the same time.
The Walking Dead.
Try it one more time.
The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead.
I thought that's how you do it.
The Walking Dead. Sorcerer's Lair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Uh-oh, do not work.
Sorcerer's Lair. Sorcerer's Lair. Sorcerer's Lair.
Okay, my button do not work, so I can't exit out. I'm gonna just turn it off and turn it back on. I don't know, it's because I installed those other one, might created the problem. So let's go ahead and try one of the main pinball, and just to let you see that, you know, the functionality should not have affected. It should be exactly the same as the original pinball. So, and then that's pretty much it. So you guys don't have to be scared like me, like, oh no, I screwed that up, I'm never gonna play Zen Pinball again. So yeah, if you screwed up, you could always you know, fix it like I showed you on the video. So that's weird, that's good. Alright, I heard that there's a way to change the resolution. I forgot how you do it. I have to go back and watch, look at the instruction. They said you could actually change the resolution higher. Let me see. Hit the front, left, and right button twice on the Star Wars marble. Will bring it back to the main launcher. Okay, hit the front, left, and right. Hitting the front, left, and right button twice. Oh, you gotta hit it twice. So if you're in this game, you want to get out, you have to hit twice. Not, you don't hold it and you don't press it one time. You hit it twice, both buttons. The front button on the left, down, right. Hold the left front button for 5 seconds, release in the main launcher screen. Oh, okay. So they're saying that if you hold the left button down for 5 seconds, then release on the main launcher screen would toggle from 720 to 1080. Okay, well, let's go in the game. I thought you hold 5 seconds is to get out. Alright, let's hold it for 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. I don't see any screen changes. Alright, let's hit it. Let's hit this game. Let's get out of the game first. How do we get out of the game? Man, there's so many different options, it's getting confusing. Alright, so to get out of this game, you're supposed to press the front button twice in the front. Not single press. Alright, let me get the button. Let me get the button again. Okay, so there's those two buttons. You push it twice. 1, 2. Okay, then you get out. Okay, so that's how you get out that one and plus the Zen Pinball. So let's go to the next one. So let me demonstrate this real quick so you guys know that it does work. Now, does it worth go out and buy a Zen Pinball? If the price is right, if they bring it back down to like $549 like it was before they raised it up to $849, in a way it is worth it, because then if you could add the Zen Pinball to it, it's worth it, you know, because you get all 30 games plus the Zen Pinball. So you actually, like you buying the Zen Pinball, you just pick your artwork and then it's worth it. Okay, press it twice. Show the plunger again. Okay, I'm gonna press it 1, 2. No. 1, 2. Or do I have to start a game?
Star Wars Pinball. Solo.
Star Wars Pinball.
Star Wars Pinball, The Last Jedi.
Star Wars. Droids.
Okay, so if we start this pinball, okay, I can't get out, and the sound is they're playing the music. I can't do the pinball for the Star Wars because they play music and it's copyright. So I have to turn the machine off. Alright, so Zen Pinball, I cannot get out the Zen Pinball. I could get out with the other one. Before I could, but now I could. So just FYI. So if you're in the Zen Pinball with the version 3.1, I think it's because I added too much game again. So I'm going to remove those 8 football and 2 soft park out of the system, and then it should work. I think that's the part of the reason. Okay, so yes, the regular pinball work the same. Your DMD is back and your value control is back, so you could turn the sound up and down. So
Wolverine.
So you could turn the sound higher. You can turn it down to no sound, or you can turn it up. So the volume control on the original Zen Pinball is working. Okay.
I'm the best there is at what I do. What I do best is very nice. Focus.
I want to show you something real quick. Ah, shoot. It's gonna shut it. I thought I was gonna lose the ball. Okay. With this pinball, if you shake left and right, it jumps, okay? But if you shake up and down,
Watch out!
okay. So this version, they fixed the problem. Because before, when you shake up and down, on my first video unboxing, if you shake up and down, it didn't work. So this new firmware patch, it worked. So you go up and down, it will move, okay? So if you go left and right, it will jump higher.
Do something.
So it does work. Before it doesn't work. With a Legends Pinball act game, you go up and down, it will jump. You go left and right, it will jump. And by playing the Zen Pinball and playing this one make me feel like more of a kid play because a lot of animation on the pinball. And the Legends Pinball make me feel like I'm actually playing the pinball because it feel more adult emulated than
Do something.
than this one because a lot of animation and a lot of stuff like that going on. So alright, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and if you like it, give me a thumb up. Please give me a thumb up, so at least I know people liking this video and the concept and the information I'm giving out. Because it's like there hardly any people liking it. I'm like, am I wasting my time doing this video? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the file is in the link below. You do have to join Telegram to get access to the link for the invite. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I put everything all together for you so you don't have to go through any kind of problem. After you finish doing all this, you will have the same exact pinball you are watching right now. You will have everything that I'm doing, playing right now. So yes, I really enjoyed this marble pinball. I enjoy it much better than previously when I first bought it, because compared with a Legends Pinball, I only have 10 games and I can't buy more games. But now you could buy more games with Zen Pinball. I just wish that Zen Pinball provide us more pinball to pick from, like South Park and Ninja, because I really like the PlayStation version Ninja, but they don't have it on this one. And then the people who like football, the football is not available because we tried to put it on here and it doesn't work because it's not part of the Zen Pinball. So there's no way you could go and tell them, hey, I want to purchase it, because you cannot. And it's not out there in Android. You could go to Play Store and look for it. It's not there. Or Google Play. You're not going to find it. So, all right. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped. Talk to you later.